Hello ladies and gentlemen, in this video I'll be speaking about Venus on the 22nd of August. She's entering Cancer and she will be staying there 25 days until 16th of September. What is she doing in Cancer? How benevolent she'll be for us? This is what I'll be discussing with you. What will she bring to the world for the collective? Before that, I want to ask you, did you manage to observe Sirius, the heliacal rise of Sirius, the first appearance of Sirius? Let me tell you a couple of things which I saw. On the 18th and the 19th in the morning, I've been observing the sky from approximately 4:30 in the morning to 5:30, 1 hour. We took chairs with my children and we've been sitting in the garden to observe Sirius on east. You face eastern horizon and you wait to see the star. So we first saw Jupiter and Venus rising very beautifully. We saw Castor and Pollux, the stars in Gemini, amazing. Very bright was Venus as a morning star. Very bright was Jupiter as a morning star. Oh, this was beautiful. But then on the 18th in the morning, Sirius didn't show up, which is normal because traditionally he needs to rise heliacally for the first time on the 19th. On the 19th we saw him a little bit, and then the whole day there was rain. More interesting to tell you, traditionally in Bulgaria I don't go high in the mountains because it's full with people. I like to have my private place because during my observation of Sirius, as I mentioned to you previously many times, I am consecrating the Talismans of Sirius and I don't want to make this publicly. So what I understood from many people who are sharing in the social media, they went very high in the mountains, in the Riva Mountains in Bulgaria, where traditionally people go to the 7 Riva lakes to welcome the star. And let me tell you, Sirius arises on the 19th of August. For hundreds of years, we never witnessed such storm, foggy, misty weather and ice-cold rain. Let me tell you why this is a little bit disturbing for the planet. Because it is believed that on this day, adepts or people of high spiritual hierarchies, not people, spirits, which come from Sirius, are gathering, they have their assembly, and they're deciding on the destiny not of the country, the destiny of the world, of the planet. So they gather and they decide. Because as I mentioned to you, according to Master Bein Seduno, and many cultures, because this is not only known to my culture, this is many are the cultures which do this since very ancient times, and many are the people who didn't forget this beautiful tradition to welcome the heliacal rise of the sun, to welcome the heliacal rise of Sirius and Venus and other stars and planets. This is really beautiful. So Sirius is the sun of the universe, and our sun is the sun of our solar system. And the mission of our souls is one day to reach such evolution that to be able to go and live on Sirius, because the civilization there, the spirits there are very high hierarchies. So they're deciding on our destinies, and it is first time since hundreds, as far as we remember, but maybe more years, the weather high in the mountains not to be clear, to be misty, to be cold, and the rain was freezing cold. This to me, it means that the spirits of high hierarchies are angry, and this doesn't mean very easy year ahead for the planet, and this is not meant, this information that I'm giving you is not meant to be read as bad news or to be scary for us. It is not, but it means that we have to be more spiritual, more moral, and absolutely to have very strong positions, very strong morals, not really to become part of this, you see, global cultural decay on every level of, on our planet. You see, to remain very spiritual, to remain highly, how you say this, to not fall in the frames of the matrix. You see, to trust our intuitions, to not to fall in the frames of fears and negativity and so. But we made the spirit world angry. If we had this stormy weather on the one place where the adepts, where these high hierarchy spirits are gathering, it means we need to be very careful and very, very to declare ourselves on the side of the good, of the purity, of clean energies. So this is small message I wanted to tell you, because already these 2-3 days I feel it is this important times, important event it was yesterday on the 19th. So saying this, we continue with Venus, what I promised you to talk about. Before that, of course, you can take a look at my new talismans, which I consecrated with the rise of Sirius. It was on the 19th, about 5:10, 5:12 in the morning. Usually I'm showing horoscope. Now not, but for Sirius I don't, because we don't search specific horoscope for these talismans. We search for Sirius to rise, to become visible. So, and this time was exceptional. He was with Jupiter, with Venus. So this was my message for you. Venus. So like I tell you, 25 days from now, after 2 days to 15th, 16th of September, she will be in Sidereal Cancer. Venus in Sidereal Cancer, what is she doing? I tell you, she's a morning star. She's Athena, if you like to connect more with this energy. She's Inanna from Akkad, this masculine, a little bit more warrior-like, very wise, very dignified energy, highly dignified energy of a queen. She's really, really very good, very shiny. I advise you connect with her in the morning. Around 5 o'clock in the morning, you will see her rising with Jupiter. Beautiful. Now she's very near, still near the two great twins, Castor and Pollux, and Jupiter is exactly conjoined Sirius now as we speak. So until 22nd, you will see this great conjunction. Later on, she will go into Cancer to make conjunction with visible Mercury. So all Mercury, you can also see early in the morning. It is important also to connect with the energy of Mercury, because he will be visible, and this is rare. Usually he is invisible. In 7-8% of the horoscopes you will see visible Mercury. When you connect with his energy as a morning star, this is more Apollo, solar type of energy, but it is related to information, knowledge, enlightenment, spirituality, and it is certainly a good thing. So Venus, when she enters Cancer, she will be connecting with Mercury visible. Is she well in Cancer? Any feminine energy is fine in the feminine water sign of Cancer. Venus is trining her sign of exaltation, so why not? She's fine, but she's very mysterious, and there will be a couple of days, which is from 30th to approximate 30th of August to 4th of September, where she's passing through the nebula of Cancer. This is the cluster of cloudy, cluster of mysterious stars, and there she becomes very mysterious. But she can bless mysterious matters like secret knowledge, magic. We don't know exactly what is hidden in the nebula of Cancer, because the meaning of nebula is to be secretive, to be hidden. This is right on the stomach. It's called presepe, right on the stomach of Cancer. So this is what Venus will do. For the rest of the time, she will be the first degrees of Cancer. She's connected to energy of science, knowledge. So she will bless such activities. And this is the beginning of her passage. It's already on the 30th to the 1st. She will bless activities like amazing knowledge, amazing information which we can get. As a morning star, she can bless intuition and knowledge, very, very much wisdom too. Because remember, as a morning star, she was the one that would be advising kings how to win wars. And she's so decent that she would not be, I repeat this every time because it's something that I so much like, that she will not be siding with the winning the battle and the war. She'll be siding with the ones that are losing. She's supporting this energy. So this is very decent. So in the first days, which is 31st, she will 1st of September already, she will be a blessing science, knowledge, and later on I told you she's passing through the nebula where she becomes not very clear, but she's blessing hidden knowledge, secrets, and so on. She is also blessing the feminine energies, mothers. This is Cancer, the home. So during her entire stay in Cancer, she's doing one more thing. From the very beginning of her entrance into Cancer, she will be receiving the trine from Saturn and Neptune, who of course are retrograde, but doesn't matter. It's a trine. Saturn, Neptune, and Venus are forming a trine. This trine is very good because Saturn loves Venus, and when they are in harmony, this is great. This is helpful financially because the planet was a bit, how to say, with the Saturn Jupiter square. I've been repeating this for quite some time. Most of the businesses, markets have been suffering for so long, you know that. Venus is giving like a small relief. People who have Cancer ascendants, who have mid-heaven Cancer, who have even Pisces on, let me see, why not Pisces mid-heaven, Pisces ascendant also. You can have some, or Pisces rule in your second house, meaning Aquarius ascendant also could benefit from some financial relief because of this trine. So this trine is really good also because Mercury is participating, because Venus and Mercury will be forming a trine towards Saturn and Neptune. This certainly is bringing relief in many businesses for these 25 days to come. Later on, Venus is entering Leo, which I'm waiting for to make Venus in Leo Talismans, because this is one of the best ever election for creation of talismans, because Venus in Leo is amazing, and in the most ancient cuneiforms, manuscript cuneiforms, she would be depicted always with a lion. So before that, Venus with Mercury together also in Cancer is truly great, especially when Mercury is visible for some creative activities, especially if it is about, let's say you have Scorpio ascendant. Venus and Mercury will create trine to you. So this will be amazing blessings for your studies, for your media work, for travel, for communication. This will be very, very good. And this will support, this will give you this element of hobby in the studies or creativity. And this will be really, really very good for you. or even if you have Taurus ascendant also. This could be very, very benevolent for studies, communication, for media work. And so Venus, so in this sense, Venus-Mercury conjunction during this 25 days period will be really very, very helpful for many, also financial, but other activities. So this is relief. Also because now, even though Saturn and Neptune are in the 6th, 7th degree of Pisces, and Jupiter is in the 21st degree of Gemini, and you say this is a very not exact square, still they form square. The two signs, Gemini and Pisces, form square, and in the ancient astrology this is square by sign, so it is still a square, and it still doesn't allow really the businesses, the markets to be well, to have relief. But the aspect of Venus will be now really, really very, very fine. In the meantime, in addition, she is forming a sextile to Jupiter, to Mars. This is harmonious aspect, and supports some, yeah, it is, but let me tell you, yes, they are forming sextile, but on the very moment when Venus is entering Cancer, Mars is disappearing, he becomes invisible. Mars becomes invisible, and I mentioned to you in previous video, he is hiding in the rays of the sun to become visible next year in the summer 2026 in Aries. And this will be very, very different energy of Mars. So, but while they form sextile, this is still quite harmonious for people's emotions, and the emotions always have impact also on markets. When we look at financial astrology markets, we always have to look at aspect between Venus and Mars, because people make emotional decisions also when it comes to finances. So the aspects of Venus and Mars pretty much have influence on our emotions, and this is harmonious now. Venus and Mars in sextile. So while she will be in Cancer, she will bring amazing harmony to soften the energies. My dog is not leaving me alone. To form trine with the malefics, malefic Saturn, to form sextile with malefic Mars. So she's like giving us fresh relief in both, no tension emotionally in people's romantic lives, but harmony. Now is the moment, especially when, let's say, you have ascendant Cancer, the square with Venus and Mars, or ascendant Gemini, you had square between Venus and Mars, and this was not very harmonious for in your romantic life. But now there will be a moment of better harmony and peace. So see how beautiful she's really bringing, she's there to bring harmony and peace. So it's a beautiful passage of Venus into Cancer for 25 days, but later in Leo she will make even more, she'll bring even more miracles. So ladies and gentlemen, I think this is relief. I think I'm giving you some good news. Venus in Cancer, yes, she will be quite benevolent for us, relief in many areas of our lives. What else to tell you about her? Well, see her, observe her in the morning until she's a morning star. And like I mentioned to you, 3 things we need to observe in our lives in order to reach the desired evolution of our souls. To watch the sun rising, to watch Venus rising as a morning star, and to watch Sirius rising. You still have the chance. Always we can count 7 days after his appearance, and if he appeared on the 19th, you have 7 days, the beautiful chance to enjoy his amazing energy. So observing Sirius as a morning star is God's wisdom. Observing Venus as a morning star is God's love, and observing the sun rising is God's life. So let me finish here. I think these were some good news. I started not with very good news for you, but Venus will always bring some, some smiles in our lives. And if you like, subscribe to my channel, which is not so new anymore. It is about my small farm, animals, volcanic cooking, and other things. All the best to you. Bye bye.